Okay, summer is officially over, guys. Yesterday was the last day of summer. It was like 92 degrees, which was crazy because today it's like 65 and windy. It's perfect time for me to get out here and work on this project. So today we're going to put cardboard down, maybe some landscape fabric, and see what else did I bring up here. Oh, I brought up some edging. So I thought about edging all around. I would say about a foot or so out, so that way I don't have grass growing up against the hoop house that we have to weed whack all the time. So if I edge it and then put something around it, probably not gravel because I don't want gravel hopping out and then you have to worry about it when we're mowing around it, but I will figure out something just to kind of keep the edges of it or sides of it clean. So we'll do that, and then if I have time and energy, I'll start shoveling some gravel that we have left over from our leach line extension, which was buried under like 12-foot grass that Robert cut down recently, so you guys will get to see that. But yeah, here we go. Okay, here's the verdict. We're going to use these two to cover this area, and that will bring us about to how that is flush with the T-post. This one will be going pretty much the opposite way of all the rest, but that's fine because it's going to be sandwiched between this one and this one, so it'll be screwed in so it's secure. Sorry, I'm out of breath. I've been moving all these pallets around to figure out what would work. So again, it's not quite even. It's going to go down and whatnot, but I'll figure out something to make it look okay and functional. But before I go to the house to go grab the tools in order to screw these together, I am actually going to put down the cardboard first. Okay, I stole some staples from the garden because I used them originally to hold down the cardboard during the spring and summer that we had up there in the walkways, but that cardboard's breaking down now, so it's really useless to have these just hanging out in the ground. This is not all of them. There's a lot more in the garden, so I'll probably need more, and I'll just steal it from that and use it to put this landscape fabric down. This should be enough. However, I don't have scissors, I just have a pocket knife. So we'll see how that goes with cutting it and getting it down on the cardboard all nice and pretty. We'll see. Alright, so my phone died when I was up there. I'll show you what I got done with landscape fabric. But right now we are shoveling gravel, or we're going to. Robert cut down all of this grass that was over here. Under this we do have a pile of gravel that I plan to put on top of the landscape fabric. Robert is only helping because he wants gravel too for his bee area. So don't let him fool you.
Don't take it all, God.
Okay, it's done. It would have took me a day and a half if Robert didn't help me. Thanks, babe. So, cardboard, landscape fabric, and the gravel we got done today, which is good because now I can focus on trying to get a door, which we did find a door in the barn. Robert reminded me of a secret little storage space. So I'll pull that out here in a couple days. I don't know if I'll be up for working tomorrow after shoveling gravel, which we have more gravel to shovel for the bee area. So, but we'll get the door out of the barn, and then I'll try to figure out with the rest of my pallets here if I could do the sides on either side of the door. So stay tuned. I went on the hunt for some items. So we got some scrap wood here, and we got the door out of that storage area that I think I'm gonna use. I know it's a little beat up, so it's all like probably termite damage all on the bottom there. And then of course paint peeling off. But overall, I think I could use it. I got these from the barn, and these are just kind of like leftover from other projects that we've had. Not the best quality of wood. I think one of them's kind of like bent. It's all like chewed up here, but it could work. And then I found a window, and this window actually slides up and down. It has a screen. Today I am going to go through, I'm going to put another screw or two in each of these. I got the scrap wood to use as interior supports, to kind of pull them together closer, and then we'll kind of go from there, see what else might be needed. Okay, I found more wood, and I was chatting with Robert on how he would actually frame this in, and he said he would do it with 2x4s. Right now I don't have any 2x4s. I did pull that out of the barn, and that seems to fit okay for the bottom there. So I think I'm going to work off of that for my frame. Not 100% sure if I am going to use this door or not, because it is a heavy door. I might just end up making my own door. I don't know. We'll see. But these are going to be my door frames. Because I don't have 2x4s, I'm actually gonna sandwich them together, screw them together so they are kind of a 2x4. So that's what this is gonna be one side, and then the other side for the door. And right now I kind of did a puzzle piece. I pieced them all together because I don't have any of them that really fit all the same size. And I only have 3 of the large ones. So I was going to have to piece stuff together anyway. And I don't want to go to the house and set up the saw and do cuts. So I was going to try to see if I could just puzzle piece this together, which I think I can, as long as the seams of these are not together. I don't know if that makes sense. I'm not a professional. I don't know how many times I need to say it, but if there was a seam here and a seam here, I can't attach those 2 pieces of wood together. So it's going to be stronger if I'm putting wood on top of the seams like that, and then I'm screwing it together. So I'm hoping that will work out for a door. Yeah, I'm going to screw these together, maybe screw it onto the bottom, maybe get it up. I don't know. We'll see. about 2 weeks since I've been up here when we put down the gravel and I did the frame for the door. I still have to do the top for the door. I've just been lazy. We've been doing other stuff too, and I just haven't gotten around. I was tossing around different ideas of what I want to do with this hoop house and whether I want to keep it as a hoop house or do like a lean-to and put the door on this side. But I think I'm still just going to stick with the hoop house idea. And so today I'm going to try to get this frame up and more support around the frame so that way it stays up. I'll do more support around the bottom of the pallets, which I've been waiting on doing because I wasn't sure if I was going to pull apart some stuff to rearrange. I found more scrap wood in the house. So it's just all odds and ends from different projects that we have done. And I'm going to just kind of figure out what I can use with it. We do have whole pieces of like 2x4s and 1x4s up in the house that are just extra left over from projects as well. But I don't want to cut any wood unless I have to. I want to try to use up our scraps and stuff because, like I said, this project doesn't have to be a pretty project. It just has to be functional. I know this is kind of sloppy, just throwing everything out there, but it gives me a better idea of what I have, and then I can start measuring things and putting things together. If I do need to cut any of this board to size, then I'll mark it and take it back up to the house where the saw is, because we don't have like a battery operated saw. We just have the saws that plug in. So I will do that if I need to do that. But for now, I'm just gonna lay all this out, see what I got, and then go from there. Quitting time today. I got the door frame up. Like I was saying earlier, I'm not going to use the door I got out of the barn. So I might make a door, or I might use one of the screen doors we already pulled off of the house that's hanging out up there. But I got the frame up, and I got most of the supports on the inside up too. It's a little wonky on this side. And that is because these pallets are different. So they have the wood right here. So it's a little hard, and they have like cutouts on the main boards. So it was a little harder to get things connected, but I got it. It doesn't look as pretty as that side does. That's okay. It doesn't have to be pretty. It's a hodgepodge project. I've not really spent money on this project besides buying screws. Screws we can't find. So I'll find those next time I come out. And maybe next time we go to town, we'll get the PVC pipes, see about connecting all of that.
Like and subscribe for more amazing content, and comment down below what you liked most about this video.